Brazil. A weekly show by Geisa Fernandes.
Episode 18. Chop wood, carry water. Some drops of Buddhism enlightenment to indie artists. Zen is a branch of Buddhism that came up in China around the 6th century. Any searching engine will provide you a lot of information about Zen, Zen Buddhism, Zen literature, and how Western society tried to understand, to deal, to digest, or in short, to rationalize its beautiful yet very complex knowledge. What follows is not an official definition of Zen Buddhism, it's just how I get the concept, and for me, the word Zen is more like a zing, like something that brings you to a shock stage, something that takes you out of your comfort zone. A whiplash, if you like, in the form of words. And one of my very favorite Zen Buddhism quotes is one that says, "Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water." What do you say, huh? Pretty cool, right? Okay, I said it was kind of complex, but the good kind of complexity, the one that makes us think about stuff. In this case, the power and the need of mindfulness. And wait, I don't like the word myself. I mean, this cheap version of it that keeps on repeating itself in books that can be found on the shelves of supermarkets, or very lazy social network philosophy. You got the idea. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about ancient knowledge. So let's just give it a try. What does chop wood, carry water means to you? Does it make any sense? It makes a lot of sense to me, actually. More than making sense, it gives me that whiplash, that zen feeling of, oh yeah, all right, I almost forgot it. Chop wood, carry water, carry on doing the stuff you know that it's important to you. Focus on that. Never mind if the last gig was great or maybe a bit of a fiasco. Just chop your wood, carry your water. Just do what you gotta do without too much overthinking. I know it's sad and hard done, very, very hard done actually, but I was thinking about this chop wood, carry water thing this week. After an important gig, we tend to be either very excited, sometimes overexcited because of the positive results that might be very quick, unstable ones, or we might as well feel totally depressed because something went wrong, and it really doesn't matter what. It's more about the feeling of, oh gee, now what? Wanna know my special trick in this situation? Wanna know how I apply this chop wood, carry water thing? I give myself some time. It could be a day, a free weekend, a whole week if you want. For I'm not talking about not working. I'm talking about give yourself time. I give myself time in the moment that I turn back to the projects that had been in pause mode because of the important gig, instead of, for instance, taking a look at the pictures or the videos of the show. I know there's this minimal content that must be uploaded to the social networks, etc. But apart from that, I like to give myself some time to marinate that first impression. You know, just like when we look right away at pictures that had been taken in an event and we say, oh my god, my hair, my makeup, my dress. But later on, let's say a couple of years later maybe, we actually tend to look at these past representations of ourselves with a much tender look, with a much sweeter approach. You don't believe me? Grab that picture of yourself from high school you really hated and take a look at it right now. You might be surprised. So during this rest time, I chop my wood, I carry the water. Filling forms, reading and answering emails that had been there quite a while, not to speak about rehearsing, getting the next gig ready. Chop wood, carry water. Got the idea? Zing, zang, whiplash, Buddhism's rules. And while you go on thinking on the ancient knowledge of Zen Buddhism, let me just introduce you to the story of a lady that had a very high position in the ancient society, one of the favorite companies of nothing less than Aphrodite. But this lady, while doing some of her experiments, found a gate through time and came right to our time, right to our era, where she no longer was a favorite of the goddess, but just another professional of the most ancient art. This delightful story was created by my friend Santiago Tavella, originally in Spanish, but because I liked it so much I made a Portuguese version of it. You're gonna listen to a recording with voice and guitar, and the guitar is by my dear friend Guzman Calçada, who was also the musical director of my new project, La Nueva Milonga. More information in the description below. For now, thank you very much for staying with me so far. Till next week, and beijo!
Ocupava cargo superior no templo da deusa do prazer. Era habituê da taverna de Platão e muito amiga de Aristóteles, mas sofreu a desgraça de viajar pelo tempo e de chegar aos dias atuais. Demora um tempo para adaptar suas habilidades à nova situação. Mas o mais difícil de aceitar é o status de sua ocupação, que é servir a deusa da sensualidade, passar a ser ofício ou, quando muito, profissão. Sacerdotisa de Afrodite, convertida em profissional do sexo. Não lhe importa o promíscuo, mas não suporta quando chamam o que ela faz de trabalhar. Sacerdotisa de Afrodite, convertida em profissional do sexo. Não lhe importa o promíscuo, mas não suporta quando chamam o que ela faz de trabalhar. E agora perambula pelo bulevar, desorientada, ofertando amor, buscando sem poder encontrar o templo de sua antiga devoção. Se foram as economias, porque não concebe remuneração ao exercício do culto ao prazer, que outrora fora sua ocupação. Sacerdotisa de Afrodite, convertida em profissional do sexo. Não lhe importa o promíscuo, mas não suporta quando chamam o que ela faz de trabalhar. Sacerdotisa de Afrodite, convertida em profissional do sexo. Não lhe importa o promíscuo, mas não suporta quando chamam o que ela faz de trabalhar.
How to be indie in Brazil. A weekly show by Geisa Fernandes.